The sun sets over Troy, its towering walls casting long shadows over a battlefield scarred by 10 years of war. The air is thick with tension. The Greeks, exhausted but determined, work in secret, constructing a colossal wooden horse. Inside its hollow belly, a select group of warriors waits. Outside, the rest of the Greek army pretends to retreat, their ships vanishing over the horizon. This is the final chapter of the Trojan War, a tale of cunning, betrayal, and the fall of a legendary city. Welcome to Battles Beyond Time. It was Odysseus, the wily king of Ithaca, who came up with the plan. A massive wooden horse, an offering to the gods, hiding a deadly secret. The Greeks burned their camp, boarded their ships, and set sail, only to anchor out of sight. The Trojans woke to an empty battlefield and a strange gift. To them, it seemed like a miracle. After 10 years of siege, the Greeks were gone. But was it really a gift or a trap? Odysseus's plan was brilliant, but it wasn't just about the horse. It was about psychology. The Greeks knew the Trojans were weary, desperate for an end to the war. They played on that desperation, using it to their advantage. But here's a question for you. If you were Odysseus, would you have risked everything on this plan? Let me know in the comments below. Not everyone was convinced. Laocoon, a Trojan priest, warned his people, "Beware Greeks bearing gifts." He even threw a spear at the horse, striking its side. The hollow sound should have been a clue, but the Trojans were too eager to believe the war was over. Then the gods intervened. Serpents emerged from the sea, killing Laocoon and his sons. The Trojans saw it as a sign, Athena's blessing. They believed the horse was sacred, a reward for their endurance. But was it really the gods or just bad luck? Some say the serpents were sent by Poseidon, who favored the Greeks. Others believe it was Athena herself, punishing Troy for Paris's judgment. Against better judgment, they dragged the horse into their city. The celebrations began. Wine flowed, music played, and the streets filled with laughter. For the first time in years, Troy felt alive. But here's another question. If you were a Trojan, would you have trusted the horse? Let me know in the comments below. As the city slept, the Greeks inside the horse waited. At midnight, they emerged, opening the gates for the returning army. Troy, the city that had stood strong for 10 years, fell in a single night. The Greeks stormed the streets, setting fires and cutting down anyone in their path. King Priam, who had ruled Troy for decades, was slain in his own palace. The gods who once favored Troy turned away as the city burned. But amidst the chaos, a few escaped. Aeneas, a Trojan prince, carried his father and led a small group of survivors. Their journey would later inspire the founding of Rome. And Helen, the woman who started it all, was spared by Menelaus. Whether out of love or politics, her fate was kinder than the city she left behind. The fall of Troy wasn't just a military defeat, it was the end of an era. The city's destruction marked the close of the Bronze Age and the beginning of a new chapter in history. With Troy in ruins, the Greeks returned home, but their victory was hollow. Many, like Odysseus, faced years of hardship before seeing their families again. Others, like Agamemnon, met tragic ends. Odysseus's journey home, immortalized in Homer's Odyssey, was fraught with danger. He faced storms, monsters, and the wrath of the gods. It took him 10 years to return to Ithaca, only to find his palace overrun by suitors vying for his wife's hand. Agamemnon, the leader of the Greek forces, was murdered by his wife, Clytemnestra, upon his return. His story serves as a grim reminder that not all heroes find happy endings. The Trojan War may have ended, but its echoes reverberate through history. It's a story of ambition, love, and the cost of victory. It reminds us that even the mightiest walls can fall, and that every triumph comes with a price. The story of Troy didn't end with its destruction. It lived on in the works of poets like Homer and Virgil, inspiring countless generations. The Trojan War became a symbol of human ambition, love, and folly. But here's a final question for you. What do you think is the most important lesson from the Trojan War? Was it the danger of pride, the cost of war, or the power of cunning? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through the Trojan War, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more epic tales from battles beyond time. Until next time, remember, history isn't just about the past, it's about the lessons we carry into the future.